Section 38 of A Guidebook of Art, Architecture, and Historic Interests in Pennsylvania, edited by Margaretta Archambault. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Read by Tatiana Chichilla, Warren County. Formed March 12, 1800, named for General Joseph Warren, who fell at the Battle of Bunker Hill in 1775. Land is varied, with mountains, plains, and narrow valleys. The Allegheny River flows through, with tributaries large enough for floating rafts or propelling machinery. The beautiful Kinzu Hills, east, are nearly 2,200 feet above tidewater. Over them is the famous Kinzu Viaduct, said to be the highest in the world. Early industries were lumber and oil, now they are chiefly agriculture and manufacturing. Warren, made county seat in 1819, was first laid out by General William Irving and Andrew Elliott, state commissioners in 1795. Population 14,272. In 1800, first sawmill in the county was started, which is said to have made the first raft of lumber ever floated down the Allegheny. It also sawed lumber in 1805 for Jackson's Tavern, in which George W. Fenton, afterwards governor of New York, in 1806, taught school, until the schoolhouse of round logs with openings covered by oiled paper for windows was ready. Courthouse, built 1825, was first brick building in the county. A suspension bridge crosses the Allegheny here, built about 1871. Near entrance to bridge is the Soldiers' Monument, granite, erected in 1909, on which are inscribed the battles of Warren County men in Civil War. Bronze monument to General Warren and his soldiers is in the West Park, dedicated 1910, placed by the Joseph Warren Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution. Memorial Library, classic, Doric. Architect, Wetmore, New York. Is on site of residence of Francis Henry, Esquire. Tidioute, population 1,065, in midst of most picturesque surroundings, hills 500 to 700 feet high, covered thickly with forests, where the Allegheny River makes a beautiful curve. Crossed here by a suspension bridge built between 1860 and 70, was famous as an oil-producing community, and the center of a large and excited population, now a quiet residence of wealth and refinement. Also on banks of the Allegheny is the Corn Planter Reservation, given to the great Seneca chief and his heirs forever, as a reward for military service and influence during the War of 1812. In 1866, the state legislature authorized the erection of a monument here. Inscription, Giantwahia, the corn planter, died at Corn Planter Town, February 18, 1836, aged about 100 years. End of section 38.